You know, I see a lot of people taking a really long time to kill the Primeval in Gambit. What are y'all doing over there? Throwing rocks at the damn thing? Why don't we take a minute to talk about killing the Primeval efficiently and quickly in Gambit. Now, you might have seen a video I did about shredding the Primeval quickly, and that was just using one specific method though. There's more than one way to destroy a Primeval. Why don't we touch on the basics and then go over my recent favorite method of killing the Primeval. Okay, summoning your Primeval first is always the goal. The reason why is because you want to start building the timer on your Primeval Slayer buff right away. What's that, you might ask? Well, check out the lower left-ish area of your HUD next time the Primeval's up. See that number? That's your Primeval Slayer buff. It's a damage multiplier. The higher that number gets, the softer and squishier the Primeval becomes. I think the Primeval buff maxes out at 10, but if your team plays their cards the right way, it won't get anywhere near that high, believe me. Anyway, the Primeval Slayer buff goes up slowly over time. Therefore, the faster you summon your Primeval, the sooner you can let that Primeval Slayer buff gradually build up. If you summon your Primeval second, don't worry too much. You still get the Slayer buff over time as well, but with the catch-up mechanic, you may start automatically with a Slayer buff ×1 right when you summon, depending on how far behind the other team you are. By killing both envoys, aka the two taken wizards that pop up along with the Primeval, you'll always get an additional +1 to your current Primeval Slayer number. Therefore, it's always encouraged that right when you summon your Primeval, you go for the envoys right away. Killing them means A, less clutter on the field that can shoot you back while you're trying to battle the Primeval, and B, that you'll automatically get a +1 to your Primeval Slayer buff when they die. That is what we like to call a win-win. Okay, let's say you've summoned your Primeval and you're now sitting on a nice little Primeval Slayer buff, and now it's time to tear apart the Primeval. How do you do it? Well, you've got options. Full auto shotguns can do a great job DPSing the big boy. The Ikalos aka EP shotgun is a great go-to pick, but any full auto will do. If you want, you can pop a boss spec mod on your weapon for a little extra Primeval damage buff. Power weapons are another popular choice. If you want to go that route, cluster bomb rocket launchers are a fine pick, likewise for the sleeper simulant or any heavy machine gun. You know what though? I've kind of abandoned DPSing the Primeval with weapons and have come to rely on what I think is the way easier and faster method, super stacking. Oh, how unbelievably easy this is to do. When the Primeval is up, the invader is dead, and you've got a nice little buff going, you can end that big taken boy in a matter of seconds with no worry at all. Now really, any super can do okay damage, but the two supers I've seen that work the best on DPSing the Primeval would be the Blade Barrage and Chaos Reach. If you want, you can combine that with either a Night Stalker Tether or a Hammer Strike melee debuff in advance. The Hammer Strike, aka Melting Point debuff on the Hammer Titan tree, is a stronger debuff than the Tether, but the Tether has the added benefit of being able to help out with the envoys and all the taken that pop up along with the Primeval. Not to mention, you can use it with the Orpheus rigs to clear waves in Gambit and regen your super almost immediately. As long as you have at least 2 supers and 1 debuff saved up to damage the Primeval, you should be alright. But of course, 3 is better and 4 is disgusting. All you need is 1 debuff, then bam, pile on the super damage. If you're a Chaos Reach Warlock when you play Gambit like I am, the Geomag Stabilizer Boots cannot be overlooked. They extend the duration of your super while you're using it to damage an enemy, perfect for attacking the Primeval. Now, this is about the time when Johnny Rando is down in the comment section telling me why his method for Primeval shredding is so much better than mine. I'm sure. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of ways to do it, but my favorite thing about using supers to combo destroy the Primeval is that it's so easy to hold onto your super. Easiest thing in the world, really. Almost no chance of using it by accident beforehand, and of course, there is literally no chance of running out of ammo, you know, because supers don't rely on ammo. Shotguns and power weapons do though, and if you're running a strategy where you wanted to shoot the Primeval and you run out of ammo or have very low ammo before you start damaging the Primeval, you could be in trouble. Using your supers on the Primeval, you can feel free to use your shotgun or your power ammo ammo on anything else. Invading, high-value target killing, general moat farming, yada yada yada. Here is usually the procedure when my team summons Primeval. Right away, we Orpheus rig tether the stage to tether up all the Taken. We kill the 2 envoys immediately to get them out of the way and to get the +1 Slayer buff. Usually, by that point, the enemy team has sent in their invader to try and slow us down. Fat chance. After we find and murder the hell out of that guy, usually enough time has gone by to give us our Primeval Slayer ×2 buff, and at that point, it's all over. Triple gangbang the Primeval with your supers, maybe an extra tether or hammer strike debuff on top right before you do it. Game over every time. In fact, the triple Chaos Reach Geomag tactic is so strong, you don't even really need a ×2 Slayer buff. You can easily do it with just a ×1. But yeah, that's how your Primeval shredding should go. Summon up, kill the envoys right away. If you get invaded, deal with that real quick, then melt the boss. If you do it right, there is literally nothing they can do about it to stop you. And of course, if you kill the envoys and no invader comes, just melt the boss. I cannot tell you how easy this is to do. Again, Blade Barrage works, but Chaos Reach is my jam. No fuss, no complications, no whiffs. Try it out. I promise you, you'll be shocked at how easy you can blitz the Primeval with a team of bootleg Kamehamehas and or a hail of flaming knives. Just remember to at least wait for a ×1 buff before you melt. You should need no more than a ×2 buff to kill the Primeval ever. And that is it for this very short guide on DPSing the Primeval. If there are any other Gambit topics you'd like to see me go over, please let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed today's content, please consider subscribing. It's free, and I'll love you forever if you do it. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.